And cut you off at the same time. Okay, you're gonna melt if you do that. Ah. Okay, at least I make it there faster than you. That should cut off one of their units. Cursed Iran. But the Union of the Red Dragons will make you crumble before me yet. You know, I was reading a comment that said they were concerned that miners were completely useless in Hearts of Iron 4. Well, I'm not going to say we are the pillar of strength in the game, but it's not like you can't do anything with them. Let's get that mechanized on the go, although I do want my secret weapons. That'll have to come later. You guys are just kind of hanging around, not up to much. These guys will get out of supply sooner or later, but you should probably help out a touch over there. I have enough Soviet help on my own border. Jay, can you show your losses in this war? 21k. We didn't force every male adult to serve for nothing. Although we're not quite scraping the barrel here. All adults serve. It's a shame none of these are useful for me. Yeah, I could scrape the barrel there, but I'd be getting even less out of my factories, and they're already feeling the burn. I feel less of a burn if I had sufficient amounts of steel, though. Soviet Union, don't leave me hanging here. I need more. We're good friends, right? Even though I dumped you once, and then find out how complete loss of supply hurt me there. Alright, let's keep the surrounding of, what's it called? Fars. Keep that going. If I can make my advance onto the Persian capital, that'll help out as well. So you're completely cut off. I would love to just crush you, but I'll let you sit there and lose your organization on your own. Get that, and yes. We have a head of times penalty on this. It's completely negated by my research on better weapons, thanks to my focuses. Generic focuses are pretty good. Okay, I was hoping for a bigger cut than that, but I didn't get it. Was it 41 that we lost to El Salvador? I always say we, because it displaces some of the blame. Cairo. Jubilant Italian soldiers entered Cairo today. Moments after the last British units retreated from it, the victory parade was immediately organised and Italian soldiers flocked to the Great Pyramids to have their picture taken. With Cairo under control, Mussolini is now one step closer towards linking Italian East Africa with Italian Libya and forming a contiguous colony in Africa. Well, you're my enemy, and that just doubly disgusts me. Plus, the border gore is real here. Things not going so well back home, though. Looks like the British have mounted a somewhat successful naval invasion in Genoa. See how well that remains the case. Alright, this battle not looking good for us, just hold off there. Yeah, the Persians have stacked up the border. I wish the Soviets brought a bit more to punch harder with. Not that I can really speak all that much, I don't have all that great help myself. Did we get that one fort here? Amazing. Let's consider another. Can't think of anything else to be doing with my factories right now. Let's just fortify my one capital, because if it falls, all hope is lost. Still want this province though. See if we can't just have it. Strike them hard, strike them fast, watch their organization melt. Okay, they try to back it up. That's not great news for me. But they are running out of units to throw at me. Slowly but surely. Oh no, that's Iraq. Iran are still pretty well fleshed out. Alright, good. Groovy, it's ours. And another city bites the dust. So Jake, now that the Iranian front is doing better, how about attacking the British Raj, eh? Yeah, British Raj. If only. That would put us at war with the entire Allies. Curse them, they still hold the... No, this is not mountains. These guys will disintegrate. Disintegrate. Even though with 3 of my divisions there, I think they still had better combat width than we did. So we'll resort ourselves along the Iranian line. Mechanized defensive is ours, you know, for all those mechanized ones we have. Air-land battle or shock and awe. We'll be shocking, we'll be awing. Troublesome. How's it going over in Europe? Yeah, the UK have powered up. Not enough to hold Cairo, but I don't think that's where they're focusing, strangely enough. It is so difficult fighting for every yard here in Persia. I don't have the units that could really break through dramatically because their divisions are so superior to my own. I look forward to playing as countries that can actually field an army. Alright, shall we try? I want to break on through to the other side. Break on through to the other side. At least the Soviet tanks help us with the defense, so I can focus more on the offense. If I do, I should make my way to Kazakhstan, and then march north. Gotta be careful about bordering Iraq, though, since we are also at war with them. Come on, it's just a wee short hop to the north, and then I can have their capital. Ethiopia. I do not know how to survive as Ethiopia. I can't even begin to imagine how to survive as Ethiopia. I guess that would make it fun, to a degree, for some strange people. Let's not get broken through here, Soviets. Iran knows my weak points. Well, they would know them very well. It used to be their provinces. Emphasis on used to be, because it is not anymore. This isn't quite enough to be cutting people off to the degree that I want. But there's still damage being done here. My units are so weak. Okay, might be overexerting myself here, and I don't have all that much Soviet backup. German Reich declaring war on Sweden as well. You want the iron that badly? Struggling with the Danes, but then, jings, that is one hell of a front. And Greece! Jings, can't stop the Greece beast. Finally, back up. That's probably the last units we'll be able to afford to make for a long time. So please strategically redeploy your way over there. Sweden joined the Allies, okay. Probably better than the Axis for me. Whew. And I've got dockyards with no idea what to do with them. Let's get some convoys. Nicely, I have some oil to throw at that. Come now, let's try to cut them. Death by 1,000 cuts. Like I said, I'm taking advantage of the fact that the Soviets are defending my borders, allowing me to go a lot thinner than I really should. I know my manpower is low, I know I have a lot of problems. What are you doing there? Okay, I told you to go there, let's be honest. Alright, now, tragic things happened the last time I tried this. But now they're focusing on attacking Soviets, which works well for me. Soviets might be laughable in many ways, but they've got a decryption advantage. That's why I'm hoping me obtaining decryption will help out. So what does it say here? Units with decryption advantage have increased damage and defense. How much? I'm looking at the wrong ones here. Decryption, 5%. 5% and 5%, not bad. Because I don't think they have any decryption. Jake, you missed one division in Tibet. No, this guy is defending my capital, just in case everything goes Pete to Tong. You know, maybe having just one solitary unit over here is a little too punishing for me. Strange that you're out of supply, though. Why is that? It's not like you have a huge number of units here, but hey, if you're out of supply, that only works for me. Lowers your everything. If I could just cut you off, these 3 provinces would do it. But I don't have those. Soon, though, these guys will arrive. And when they do, oh boy. Is that going to help us? Yes, we have the decryption advantage now, which is wonderful. Wonder when I'm going to start giving you guys engineers. It'll help you out with defense very nicely. It's going to cost 500 times all of those divisions. I guess I could do that. 10,000 additional manpower needed, but it will help with defense. Aye, why not? Good thing I was building all this support equipment. Oh, look at that, I didn't have enough. We're working on those better weapons. I still want those mechanized, but I think I'm going to have that soon. Jake, what on God's green earth is going on in China? It looks like the mother of all border gore. Oh, everybody decided it's a free-for-all in Japan. Or Japanese China. The Soviets probably still don't want to hand anything over to me, because apparently I would get an unfair amount due to my contribution. Japan's having a bad time. They're probably thinking twice about having joined the Axis here. The United States staying well and truly neutral there. The German Reich pushing back here. Looks good for the Germans, actually. I just have to hope that France manages to pull through here. Because the Allies I am not at war with. I want to keep it that way, because I could do with fewer enemies rather than more. Right, come on. We need you guys. You are our 15 elite. You actually got a little demoted because I chucked in some new units to you. But you'll swiftly get that experience back. Jake, will you start invading from the sea? Not possible, I have no convoys. Nor have I researched how to do naval invasions. So no and no. Come on, Persia, just give up your capital, and then it can all be over for you. I still have a touch of manpower. Maybe it's high time I made that cavalry military policey one, because I'll probably need them. I'll turn you into cavalry. I'll remove you. Actually, it costs to remove that, and I'll stick the military police there. That's expensive on manpower. Military police drinking up 500 and you drinking up 1,000, but this will be the... Didn't I duplicate this? I can always cancel them if I don't need them, but yeah. Remove, remove, turn you into cavalry, add military police, and where's a fist? There we go, harsh treatment. Don't know how many I'm going to need, but we'll start off with 10 of them. This is if Iran capitulate, if it goes to me, and if I can even suppress with that amount. Got our mechanized, which is glorious. Now I can start focusing on my super secret weapons. I almost have enough factories to get my extra research slot, but not quite. And boy do I want that. Hold on, I thought I just got a bonus towards mechanized. Oh, it's ahead of time penalty. Well, that was pretty useless. It'll help with mechanized too, though, so I guess I'll get to mechanized too before I start thinking about producing any mechanized, because that's the dream. I someday want to have trucks and stuff. Jake, who did you start as? I only woke up a few minutes ago. Well, buzzer beezer. I started as Bhutan, this 2-province, 1-state miner. Probably the weakest Asian. Probably. I started with 6,000 manpower. So if you look at my current 5,000, I'm doing alright. Great. Let's keep the computing going, and I would like a bit more decryption, but maybe I'll pass on that. Okay, I'm going to have to start thinking about building up my nukes eventually, so let's start with constructions. There's a lot I don't like about this. Where are the reinforcements? Here you are. You're meant to be using what little... Yeah, there probably is no infrastructure to use your strategic deployment on. Or maybe it can't be done through occupied territories. A lot of questions I don't have the answer to. Oh, dearie me. They're going on the counterattack, and I do not have the units to repel that. Perhaps I'm having too many stuck over here. But I don't want to lose this line. If this line goes, these guys melt. But with what can I even resist here? Well, apparently they're attacking me, but... yeah, it's going to be troubling times for me, even if I am defending in the mountains. Well, I need those 15 here as quickly as possible. Preferably before my line melts. Jake, can you have missiles and nukes at the same time? Of course you can. But you need strategic bombers with which to deliver your payload. Yeah, we are melting here. This isn't good. I'd hate to lose this, but I need to reinforce this somehow. Ah, these guys are just going to lose. Look at the numbers that I'm fighting here. It's probably better that you guys pull back to here. Even then, though, you're going to just get minced. This one Soviet tank I have helping me out, it is armoured, and it can't be pierced, but it's still going to lose too much of everything. That's a troubling thing. It's mostly Iraqis that are attacking me here. Who would have thought that simultaneous declarations of war could be a bad thing? Let's get out of there. Better to hold on to what I have here. But they're still pushing. They're pushing. That line is going to fold. Fold like a deck of cards. You guys just get out of there. You guys are going to lose as well. But maybe we can rescue the front when our 15 arrive. Putting a lot of faith in these guys. H for hold. Jake, can you release Hearts of Iron 4 and Hearts of... what? Oh, can you release countries in Hearts of Iron 4 like in Hearts of Iron 3? But yeah, you can force the liberation of them. Speaking of liberation, Menkuko are gone. And they're Mongolian style gone. Well, as long as I get something out of this, which I probably won't. I don't think they consider me to have bled enough. 1 million losses for Soviet Union, 29k for me. Well, that's their problem. Okay. Astonishingly, the line is held, probably due to Soviet rejiggery rather than my own. Probably taking a long way around here, but what the hey. Jake, we see through your communist Bhutan as a play. This is Bhutan's rightful claim to the Mughal imperial throne. I'll do the best I can, but yes, that would be nice. Okay, we have numbers here. They're not the greatest numbers, but at least we've got our port back. They'll all get their supply from Baghdad. I would love to bum rush Baghdad. I'd love to be able to rush anything, but I just don't have any fast units. Going a staggering 2.5 kilometers per hour. Infrastructure not helping me there. A bit of extra steel would help. I've got a deficit, and maybe that's something the Soviet steel can help us out with. Ka-ching. Not like our constructions are doing anything all that useful. I'm gonna need plenty of guns. Divisions are just so much stronger than ours. It's scary. I'm gonna have to rely on the Soviet divisions to help me out. I hate relying on people. Final location in 4 days. Whew, I was close for the Soviets. They almost got pocketed there. Tehran is what we need for Iran to capitulate. Jake, you bought aluminium. Really? Didn't think I'd be that foolish, but I am. Incredible. Thanks for the heads up. Probably gonna need even more steel than I just ordered. Aye. Well, we have, hold on, let's see what I think it said. We have 1 free convoy, we require 7 for this trade. Nah, we can ship it over land, I'm sure. I'm sure, he says, while he is absolutely not sure. Come on, lads. You gotta keep moving. Time for you to gain experience in the best possible way. Goodbye, Netherlands. Now, all of you... Let me think, I got 15 and 19. I'm gonna have to give you your own commander. And he's not going to be so good. Perhaps I should have you guys under him and our new, fresh, elite units. There's that elite word again. You can get the old guy. Is this where they suddenly turn their attack even harsher towards me and I die? Come on, I need to plow that capital. It's not even defended, come on. You just gotta march your way over there, Soviet. Nah, Persians have got that. Whew. Oh. I imagine people are continually asking about how El Salvador went. Hitler decided that Mexico would have to fall, and because Mexico were declared upon, they became part of the Allies, which meant they got pulled into my war against the Allies, which meant the US had free run down to me. But it wasn't even that, it was the fact that they took my capital and I instantly capitulated. Didn't realise it was based only on core states, at least that's what I'm thinking. I'll have to check that. Recon company reconnaissance increased. I don't use recon, so it's not necessary right now. But these later researches are still really good. And I like really good. Almost as much as I like having no manpower. Damn, I miss having manpower. So here you go, lads. Time to learn and time to burn. We're so devastatingly close to their capital. And once that goes, the whole nation of Iran goes. We finally have the reinforcements in play. Don't know why I'm fighting you there, I really don't need to. Come on. Jake, you've reached 1,800 plus viewers. It's time for the mega viewer reduction strat. Come on, it's always time for the viewer reduction strats. There are no doubt some new people here since there are so many, but I do not prioritize having large viewership. So keep your cancerous Twitch stuff away from the chat, or else you'll find yourself swiftly removed from it. Emotes, silly ASCII things, asking ridiculous questions like is Shrek love, is Shrek life, man, that's a one-way ticket to getting yourself kicked out of here. So it's still mountainous around here, we've got to push with every bloomin' thing we can. All these units and it only counts for 49 width. We've got to get more of them pulled in from reserves here. They're low on supply though. This is the grand assault. Tehran will go down. Keep half of you there. If we get cut off though, that's tragic for us, but I like to think I've kept it sufficiently blocked off. Iran have lost 138,000 in all of this. The Soviets have lost far more. How's the Great War going though? Still a fairly solid line here. The Germans are not able to push hard enough because they're still at war with France, who have yet to give much more of an inch outside of Lorraine. And when even Belgium exists, you know they're underperforming. The United Kingdom having launched a very successful naval invasion of nationalist Spain. We'll see if the nationalists can handle that. And border gore galore in Japan. I think the less said about that, the better. So, Lebensol, Meow, Shitatsu, Sho, they're all alive, but I think we're missing someone. Where is Shadow? And there's Atracor. I guess Shadow died. You weren't up to the task. I named some of my divisions after people that back me on the Patreon. It's a bit of a sellout thing to do, but hey, I've gone full sellout. Might as well go the full way. Thankfully we're defending in the mountains here. Unthankfully we were being attacked from two sides. Now just one. Now you die. I need to defend this point. But if I take this, I encircle their capital. And then it goes down. I'm mad. I am so mad at you, Iran. But at the same token, I respect you. What you've managed to do is impressive. You held me off for so long. You held the Soviets off for so long. But I'm afraid you die now. Oh. They don't want that to happen. There we go. They will probably capitulate now. Did I ever train up those guys? Thank God I did. They don't need any real training. What is this? Isfahan still gives them a point. So does Ahvaz. Either of those will probably do it. We'll make them melt on Ahvaz. And then we'll be good. I don't need to go further here. I have that city under lockdown. Come on, lads. Not all of you need to go there. Not done yet. Probably a case of one more province and they will fold like a deck of cards. But we don't have one open. Time to die, Persia. Time to die. Jake, look at Italy. Holy smokes. Those UK Marines are going